Another video for you, my babies, yeah. Welcome back. It is your girl, Lil Miss JB Style Jordan, and I am so excited because we are here talking about, these box braids. What? Yeah, I did them. I did the dang thing. So if you are a newbie, you are unsure how to do your own box braids, you're trying to find an easy way to do them so they look nice, they look neat, they look clean, I've got you. This tutorial is for you. You are in the right place. Before I get into it though, if you like not just fashion, but where to buy clothes, and not just where to buy clothes, how to get the most wear out of your clothes, right? Like how to not just wear it one time and then it sits in the back of your closet, but actually wear your clothes. If you like minimal, low maintenance beauty, hair care, or if you like travel, you want to see new destinations, you want to get an idea of what to do, where to stay, what to eat, make sure you subscribe, because that is what I do. That is what I am here for, to help you get that life that you want to live, like be that person you want to be. That's what I'm here for, right? That's my job. So today we are talking about the box braids, and we are building our confidence by doing, and that is learning how to do your own hair. COVID, quarantine, messed up a lot of things for people, but a little backstory about me and my hair, like I grew up in a white neighborhood, so braids weren't really a thing for me growing up. And the braids that I did have would be cornrows. I would usually get just some nice, neat cornrows going back, but I never, not once in my 29 years, that's right, 29 years, have I ever had box braids, right? Last year was the first time I ever did box braids. Here's a quick picture, and that's just with my own hair. But I really saw a lot of people not just doing the longer, the thicker style, but the cute curly ends, and I just really wanted to give it a try and wanted to give it a go. So I watched a couple of tutorials. I will link the ones that I found helpful below, but I also wanted to share with you guys, as somebody who is truly new, who has never tried this before, the experience. You can guys see the frustration on my face trying to part my hair. You guys can learn how I made sure that everything was nice and neat. And these are actually 2 weeks old. Like I just refreshed these yesterday. So these are, 2 weeks old. Like, and I really only had to recurl like 1 or 2 of these, and then just kind of lay down some of the frizziness on the braids, and obviously like make sure my scalp looked nice and healthy. But I did the thing, and if you want to learn how to do the thing I'm about to tell you, just so you know, there's links to everything in the description. I always leave links in the description, so whatever products you see me use, they're down there for you to go ahead and use if there's something that you're interested in. Okay, but don't feel like you have to use the products I use. This is just what I found the most helpful to me. So with that, let me show you how to do your own box braids, boo. First, you're going to want to take some rubber bands, put them in a little bowl, and then you're going to soak them in oil. I chose jojoba oil, and I just used this rat tail comb to mix the oil in with the rubber bands. I took that same jojoba oil and put it on my fingers and rubbed it into my hand so that I could take out my twists. I know some people like to blow dry their hair. I decided that because this was a protective style, I really didn't want to, so I just stretched my hair with these 2-strand twists. And then I went ahead and combed them out to make sure that my hair was nice and detangled. Once I detangled, I took my rat tail comb and some alligator clips and went to part my hair. Since I already had it split down the middle, I decided to go ahead and make my parts for the front, going ahead and parting from the top of my head down to about behind my ear for each side, making 2 sections on the top of my head. Once those were done, I decided to go ahead and start doing my parting for the bag. Now this was a very much trust the process moment because I am not strong at parting my hair at all. Once I got just a general part, I went in with this Passion Fruit Curl Control Paste, which is by Curls. I really like using this as edge control. I feel it's really moisturizing for my hair. So I went ahead and put this where I'm planning to part my hair to go ahead and make it easier for me to part this back section. Once I got the section as thick as I liked it, I went ahead and parted it straight down the middle to make 2 parted sections for this first part. Once I had that first section, I went in and moisturized my hair, so starting with this Oyen Juice and Berries hair tonic to get my hair nice and moisturized. Then I went in with the leave-in conditioner. I like the Miel brand. Their avocado moisturizing milk is just love for my hair. Once I gave my strands some nice moisturizing TLC, I went ahead with a rat tail comb to again detangle that section. I went back in with a passion fruit gel to go ahead and use it to actually smooth down my hair. And then I also went back again with the rat tail comb to really work the gel in. And in with a Boar Brush to really smooth down the hairs before placing them in a rubber band. I then repeated all those steps with the other section as well and with my whole head, so you won't have to see me frustrated with parting my hair. We're gonna skip ahead and see all the parted sections. After getting that first braid in and really testing out the method I wanted to show you guys, I needed a snack because when I tell you, parting my hair took way longer than I wanted to, so this is just me enjoying an avocado flatbread. With my hair mostly done and being on another bundle, I decided to show you guys the process of splitting that hair. So, starting with a fresh bundle, I went ahead and just brushed it really quickly with a wig brush. And what you're going to do is you're going to want to spread the hair out between your fingers fairly evenly because you're going to split your bundle into 2. From there, you're going to place one half away, you're not going to use it right now, and then you're going to take the other half, spread it across your fingers again, and we're going to split that into 3 sections. Each of those sections are going to be used for an individual braid. So one bundle should make you 6 braids total. With the bundle sectioned off, it is time to go ahead and actually add in hair. I'm using a crochet hook, so the crochet and rubber band method. Again, I'm going in with that rat tail comb to detangle my hair so it's nice and smooth. I am then going to go ahead and split one of those sections of 3 in half because I'm going to be feeding half in one direction and half in another direction using the crochet hook. So I take the crochet hook and go in from left to right, and then I'm going to go ahead and twist the hair so that it's nice and tight so I can easily put it into the hook and close the latch to pull part of it through. From there, you're going to hold one section on one side and pull the other half through. and make sure that your sections are even on both sides. You're going to repeat this process instead of left to right, going front to back, so you're going to have a total of 4 sections, making a cross with all 4 strands of hair. Once you have all your hair pulled through, you're going to go ahead and go back with your own hair and re-tighten your rubber band. So I just do a quick little pull to make sure that the rubber band is nice and tight against my scalp before this next step. It looks a little bit chaotic, and when I show you the second time around, it looks a lot cleaner. I'm going ahead and taking this 4th leg and splitting it into 3 parts to feed into each section of my braid. So by the end of it, you will only have 3 strands like you should have. 2 of the strands will have your natural hair, and 1 of the strands will be entirely your bundled hair. From there, I just go ahead and braid like normal. I find the overhand method made my braids a lot cleaner for me, but I know for other people they like the underhand method. In this case, it doesn't matter. What really is important is making sure that you section out the hair to cover the rubber band at the top so that your braid looks nice and clean at the beginning. Once I braided down to about my chest length, I then went in with one of the curlers and wrapped the hair around and secured it and went on to the next braid. So I spread it up a little bit for this second process, but we're doing all the same steps. We are detangling my hair. We are then pushing the crochet hook in from left to right, feeding in hair. We are then pushing the crochet hook back in again, feeding hair from top to bottom. And it's much clearer, as you can see, that I am sectioning out this bottom fourth leg into 3 separate sections to create the 3 strands for my braid. From there, again, I am doing the overhand method to braid all the way down till I get to about my chest. And then I'm wrapping that excess hair around the curler. Been that much of a struggle. I then went in with this wet and wavy mousse. This just helps to make sure that your frizz and your hair is nice and sleeked and held in place. Once I've applied mousse nice and thoroughly into my braids, I go ahead and put a satin scarf around my head to really make sure that the top is laid nice and flat. And I really apologize because I totally forgot to show boiling my ends. I did boil some water and swish my ends around in some boiling water. So that's why they are on a towel, because they are setting, drying from being boiled so that they retain their curly shape. That is it, right? Like, I was so surprised. Like, I will say for me, the hardest part, and everyone talks about this, especially being a beginner, is parting your hair. And at some point I just said, you know what, it does not have to be perfect. Like, I know a lot of women pride themselves in their hair looking nice and neat and perfect and pressed 24/7, but honestly, I just felt so empowered learning how to do it and finally being able to do it. And I definitely have decided I need a different mirror setup, because the one that I have, like, my arm just kept getting in the way. I kept being like, okay, now I can't see. So I would definitely say, like, the front, like the mirrors being like this, not the best setup. If you can get like a side mirror that you can rotate, that will probably be your best bet. And then the other thing is just to have patience. Like, I did stop, take a break, and like had myself a sandwich, because it was like, it took me, I will say, like 2 hours probably to part my hair, and that is a little embarrassing to say, because obviously, like, I feel as a black woman, there are a lot of things I should know how to do, and I should understand how to part my hair, braid my hair, and all that stuff. But we are learning, and we are doing and building our confidence by doing. And so, I mean, they came out great. You saw some of the footage. Like, I did these specifically for Miami because I wanted something low maintenance, and I wanted something that, I mean, they're a movement, they're a moment. So I totally understand why girls do braids. I totally understand why women get braids. I'm not going to say I'm ready to sit in someone's chair for like 8-11 hours, but for something that took me 5 hours, and I bet the more that I do it, the quicker it will be. I probably can get it down to like 3 hours. This is something I will probably find myself doing a couple more times throughout the summer. I will say that I have a bit of a drier scalp, a bit more sensitive scalp. So I try not to actually keep these styles in more than a month for that reason, because I get a lot of buildup, I get a lot of flakiness, and I know that's really not healthy for my scalp. So for some people, I know this can be really, really nice and restorative, but for me, I find that while my hair is nice and moisturized when it comes out, my scalp is like in shambles, in absolute shambles. But anyway, Hopefully you found this helpful. If you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up because that lets me know I'm on the right track, I'm creating great content for you guys, and that you find it useful. I'm giving it to you in a way that is useful for you. If you don't already, check your girl out. This is my social media handle. You can find me on Instagram, on Pinterest, on the TikTok, doing them. I'm not gonna lie, I don't do all that. But I share more style inspiration, I share some jokes and that kind of stuff, so I do share a lot of stuff on my other platforms, so keep your eyes out and follow me there. I also have a blog, if you did not know, www.lilmissjbstyle.com. I do talk about hair and I do talk about clothes, but I also talk about building your style, how to try new things, how to incorporate new things, and different outfit ideas. So I really talk a lot in depth there about fashion and style and truly building your style and learning to build confidence by doing. So that's it. I did actually film me refreshing my braids, so make sure probably next week that will come out. And I also am having 2 videos a week, so we have new videos on Sunday and I have new videos on Wednesday. Wednesdays are more blog, in depth, kind of get to know me a little bit better type videos. So keep your eyes out, make sure you subscribe so you get those notifications and that you can be with me when the next video drops, and I will see you in a couple of days. Thanks again for watching. Bye.